Just a quick word about tonight's episode. If you have tender ears or soft hearts listening, this chapter discusses a lot about different punishments for various infractions, and these punishments don't particularly fit with today's culture. So take care. Hello, you fabulous child of God. Welcome to Bible Bedtime. This is season 5, and tonight is episode 228. I'm your host, Dana, and in this podcast I read a full chapter of the Bible in a way designed to help you sleep in heavenly peace. In season 5, we are reading through the 5th book of the Old Testament, Deuteronomy, and then the 5th book of the New Testament, Acts. After I read the chapter, I will read another chapter, but this one from the book of Psalms, and then finish, as we do in each episode, with the Lord's Prayer. Now, before we settle in for tonight's reading, it would bless me tremendously if you could just take a moment to rate and or review Bible Bedtime on your favorite podcast app. If you are someone who's already left a rating or a review, thank you. Doing so, even leaving a bad review, can help others find the podcast and decide if it's something that they are interested in. But it also blesses me because it gives me feedback on what you like or what you don't like. So just take a few seconds and give us a rating or a review. Thanks. Now, if you would like to reach out in other ways, I would welcome that as well. You can send me an email at BibleBedtimePodcast@gmail.com, or you can join us on Facebook and just look for Bible Bedtime and you'll find us. I would love to hear from you. Now, it's time for us to settle in and go to sleep. Your day is over. Anything that needs to be done can be done tomorrow after you have had a good, peaceful night's sleep. So, snuggle into your favorite sleeping position and nestle your head into your pillow and get the covers in that just right position that just feels so good. And then all you have to do now is relax. If you'd like to join me in taking 3 deep breaths, as is our habit, you can join me now. 1, 2, and 3. Fantastic. Deuteronomy chapter 13. If a prophet or one who foretells thy dreams appears among you and announces to you a miraculous sign or wonder, And if the sign or wonder of which he has spoken takes place, and he says, "Let us follow other gods, gods you have not known, and let us worship them," you must not listen to the words of that prophet or dreamer. The Lord your God is testing you to find out whether you love him with all your heart and with all your soul. It is the Lord your God you must follow, and him you must revere. Keep his commands and obey him. Serve him and hold fast to him. That prophet or dreamer must be put to death because he preached rebellion against the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt and redeemed you from the land of slavery. He has tried to turn you from the way the Lord your God commanded you to follow. You must purge the evil from among you. If your very own brother or your son, daughter, or the wife you love, or your closest friend secretly entices you, saying, "Let us go and worship other gods," gods that neither you nor your fathers have known, gods of the peoples around you, whether near or far, from one end of the land to the other. Do not yield to him or listen to him. Show him no pity. Do not spare him or shield him. You must certainly put him to death. Your hand must be first in putting him to death, and then the hands of all the people. Stone him to death because he tried to turn you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Then all Israel will hear and be afraid. No one among you will do such an evil thing again. If you hear it said about one of the towns the Lord your God is giving you to live in, that wicked men have arisen among you and have led people of their town astray, saying, "Let us go and worship other gods," gods you have not known, and you must inquire, probe, and investigate it thoroughly. And if it is true, and it has been proved that this detestable thing has been done among you, you must certainly put to the sword all who live in that town. Destroy it completely, both its people and its livestock. Gather all the plunder of the town into the middle of the public square and completely burn the town and all its plunder as a whole burnt offering to the Lord your God. It is to remain a ruin forever never to be rebuilt. None of those condemned things shall be found in your hands, so that the Lord will turn from his fierce anger. He will show you mercy, have compassion on you, and increase your numbers, as he promised on oath to your forefathers, because you obey the Lord your God, keeping all his commands that I am giving you today, and doing what is right in his eyes. Psalm 7, a Shiggaion of David, which he sang to the Lord concerning Cush, a Benjamite. O Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, for they will tear me like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. O Lord my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have done evil to him who is at peace with me, or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. Let the assembled peoples gather around you. Rule over them from on high. Let the Lord judge the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High, O righteous God, who searches minds and hearts. Bring an end to the violence of the wicked and make the righteous secure. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, a God who expresses his wrath every day. If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. He will bend and strain his bow. He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. He who is pregnant with evil and conceives trouble gives birth to disillusionment. He who digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit he has made. The trouble he causes recoils on himself. His violence comes down on his own head. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most high. The Lord's Prayer can be found in Matthew 6, verse 9. This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Now, it's time for you to fall asleep and have sweet dreams.